Hi everybody, this is Odd Samurai, and today I'm gonna be reacting to Witch Hat Atelier episode 13. And that's gonna be, I'm pretty sure, the last one of the season. So, yeah, I am wondering where it's going to end, and if we're going to get like a hint towards, like, you know, what a season 2 is going to look like, or rather, what it's gonna be about. But yeah, not many people watched the Witch Hat Atelier reactions, which I was kind of surprised about, considering I thought it was pretty popular. But it's easily the least viewed one out of the 3 I reacted this season. So I don't know what's up with that. But still, I enjoyed it. That didn't really factor into my enjoyment of the story itself. So last time we had some big focus on our boy. Oh my god, how do you say his name? Junio, and Riche, with her teaching him and being patient with him and helping him with, being less scared of being himself, of just, trying to do his own thing. And that failure does not mean that he himself is a failure. It just means that, he still has some learning to do. And his teacher is not doing a proper job to letting him know, or even trying, actually, to build confidence in himself. In fact, he's doing the opposite. He has no confidence, because if he doesn't do it exactly the way that the teacher does want him to do it, then he's just no good at it. So I'm glad that Richie was able to get through to him. And even though, the way that he did it, it's still showing how much, he can't do things well in front of other people. But, he took that and, well, used that in a way that would be advantageous to him, and carved his own path. And Richie, albeit a little begrudgingly, knows now that taking the test, it wasn't something that Kifri did to, strip away a part of her identity or something like that. She can still be herself while doing the test. And a brimmed cap showed up and took away the test, person. I forget her name. So let's see where we go from there. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, starting with the opening. Ba-da-da-da. Oh, cute. Her hat. Hmm. Alaira. Ooh, damn. That rock got him good. He's being pessimistic. That's why she looked at him like that. Oh, to hide them? Yeah. Well done. Alright, because he changed the spell on the cloak. Hmm. Oh no. Hmm. Uh. Oh, she's freezing the whole road. Okay, let's do it. Good thinking, Agat. Coco. Uh, this is where it's gonna come in, her inability to, or just her attitude to not want to learn new things. Oh, that's so sweet. And she took it. Oh, Agat? What the hell is she doing? Oh, I see. Oh, shit. Uh, of course. They don't believe her. Ink? Eh. Oh, Agat. Oof. Oh, be careful. But I'm glad he's thinking this. Um, yep. Was waiting for this. You didn't know. Just when he was starting to grow and like himself. Yuini. The animation, though, it's amazing. But man, it's sad. Ah, yo, look at this. She's right. As harsh as it is. Oh, it's the brush buddy. This group. Are they okay? Surely they can't be doing worse than the others. Though Kifli did get injured. Yeah, he's bleeding quite a bit. Mm? Oh, what are those? Oh, maybe they're related to like, the story about the ancient people who created the bridge. Romanon. Yeah. Yo, the animation here with the hands. So good. Oh. Yo, that's so freaking cool looking. But I feel like this is where it's gonna end. Yeah. What? Is this really the end of the season? It doesn't feel like it. Because this little arc here is not over. But it sometimes it be like that. Oh, that hand turning into like a wolf. That was you knew all along. Yeah, okay. There's no, next episode title, so it really is the end of the season. All right. Give me a second. All right then. Yeah, I checked, and yeah, the season is indeed 13 episodes. So, and let me know, but I haven't heard like that there was an announcement of like, oh, season 2 has already been greenlit. So we're just gonna be left with this sort of cliffhanger for who knows how long of Kifri protecting Tetia and Coco from the gold Romanons. But yeah, I really liked how we got to see the strengths of everyone in regards to Rich's group. We had first it was Yunyu who decided to hide them first. Then it was Riche using a spell, for like a dust explosion basically, so that they could get away. And then we had Agate be the one to make the whole road of ice. Then Riche used a part of the ground for them to use as like I forget what those are called, but like, a ski ride. And Yunyu helped with one of his already drawn spells to keep turning the road into ice. And I really like this little moment when Rich is like, I don't know a lot of other spells. When he asks her to use a wind spell to push them faster. And he's just like, instead of, I don't know, getting frustrated or something, just like she did with him, he had the patience and kindness to help her out. And so he gives her his notebook of spells. And even while doing that, he still belittles himself, saying, filling it up in advance was pathetic, but now I'm glad I did. And, there's emphasis on his expression as he says, I'll help you. And their hands as Richard takes the notebook. That just feels really sweet to me. Like, even though he still sees himself as pathetic and hopeless, he still has, the, not the energy, but like, just being like, okay, well, you helped me already, so now it's my turn to, lift you up, in the ways that you're lacking, because you were able to do that with me, and I want to try and do that with you. And Agate tried to bluff, and it didn't work. Now, I don't know if they would have gotten away if they kept on skiing through the ice. But, she took a risk, and it did not pay off. So we'll never know. But, yeah, the brim caps are indeed the most interested in Coco. But there's definitely a general interest on current witches and, dismantling what they've been trying to do and what they've trying to, the structure they've had up until this point. And honestly, I feel like this is gonna be one of those cases where, like, I think the brimmed caps are gonna make some valid points. It's just the way they go about it that it's that's why they are villains. But when they say it's because of them that you remain stifled by the rules, unable to expand your potential. And it's like, in a sense, it's like, I just think about the knights and how rigid they are about the rules. And just something like, healing magic being forbidden is like, it does feel like they overcorrected a lot after what happened in the past. And now it's, it's biting them in the ass. Now that the brim caps are using everything that regular witches are afraid to do. And it's like, why can't... maybe there is a compromise there somewhere. It doesn't have to be, that regular witches are just right in every way. I don't think that's gonna be the conclusion of this ideals clash. The pointed caps of the past were sinners. I wonder what exactly they mean by that. And the ones of the present are weaklings who fear their own power. Perhaps there's some truth to that. But regardless, there is, a hope and just the way that the students go about things. That feels like a very good counter argument to what the brim caps are going for. And then they were trying to like tattoo a seal onto Agate. Now, I don't know what exactly that was going to do. I don't know if that was going to like mark her as a brim cap, or like doing that in itself would count as a forbidden spell. But regardless, she saw it as like, oh, that's gonna make me lose everything. And we see like a, you know, little Agate, even more little, in this void, as she's thinking, I still haven't shown that person. I'm guessing maybe her mom? Up to, you know, Agate's true potential and just how oppressed and stifled she feels about reaching the expectation that has been put upon her. We have Riche and Yunyu working together to get Agate away from the brim cap before they manage to actually finish the seal. But unfortunately, Yunyu paid the price. And now he's been turned into, well, I'm not sure. Like, sure, he's a wolf, but like, the brim cap said they weren't even, there wasn't a guarantee on what he was gonna turn to. Yeah, we frequently don't know what they'll do until we use them, meaning the forbidden spells. Yeah, I love how angry Rita got here. And so Riche and Agate argue a little bit about what to do. And it's like, I am completely with Riche, and it's like, yeah, we shouldn't waste any time. Let's go for Yunyu. There's no way we're leaving him behind. And, you know, Agate has the very logical and level-headed response. But not everyone can do that. Plus, Riche is the one who got the closer dynamic with Yunyu in comparison to Agate. But, you know, she just says it like it is. You cannot be flexible in unexpected circumstances. You cannot be of any help to Yunyu as you are now. And I'm sure that really must have you know, those words must have hurt Riche. But I really hope at the same time they will open her eyes and see that, yeah, she can change and still be herself. Change into someone who can help her friends. You know, sometimes just wanting to is not enough. You have to put in the effort of being capable of helping them. So I guess this is where we live off here. So thank you if you watch all of the reactions. But yeah, I hope we don't have to wait that long for a season 2. But until then, if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and see ya.